Yeah. So we will be going to start with Career Builder portal for today. Just give me a second. I can share my
You be
screen.
little bit louder, Mahesh Babu. Each time your voice is just killing. So
Sorry, I'm very sorry about today. I
Yeah.
not
So
you.
can you see my screen?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
So we will start with Career Builder. So this is generally for the employees accounts, the way you see here.
Okay.
So we'll learn each and everything, each and every column of the Career Builder today. And for
Okay.
the next 4 days, we'll go with Dice, Monster, and LinkedIn.
Okay.
So bear with me for a minute. So this is the home page, which you can see when you log into Career Builder. So recently they have changed it. Earlier it used to be different. So where you directly used to get the resume search.
Okay.
So we'll start with the very first one. Just bear with me. Still, there are some changes going on. Recently, as you know, the artificial intelligence came in. So every portal or the resume search databases are utilizing that. So this is how you see, and so mainly we are going to search the candidates from the candidate column. So from
Okay.
here we can search candidates, supply and demand, resume database, so talent network member search, recruitment edge, and the search settings and list. So I will go with search candidate for the first. So when we click
Okay.
on it, so these candidates, I mean, whatever I do search, so that will be searched from our internal database of Career Builder. So whomever have applied, that we can see. So generally,
Mm-hmm.
whenever you start working in the Career Builder portal resume, then you go for a resume database. So when you go for a
Okay.
resume database, that goes to entire Career Builder. So these
Mm-hmm.
many people have applied to any of our posting earlier. Within
Okay.
past 1 year, you can see 12815.
Mm-hmm.
So these people somewhere apply to one of our postings, which we posted
Okay.
in Career Builder. So earlier, from my company earlier, we do not have these things. So we integrated our Bullhorn to Career Builder. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever a new job comes into our portal, defaultly it will be posted to Career Builder as well, rather than we are doing manually. So though we buy the manual postings, we do have that. Apart from that, defaultly all our postings will be posted in Career Builder as well, and whoever applies, it will be stored. So in the search candidates, these are the candidates who previously applied to my company's requisitions. That is, I
Okay.
say job postings. So
Okay.
from here we can do either by title search. For example, we are going with business analyst.
Okay.
So I can type here business analyst and I can search. So I got 3611 resumes. See, you can see Career Builder candidates. So this is the Career Builder resume database. So here we are going to go from this for the next step. So I can this and let me see if I can imagine. And I can view the details here. Or recently, all the portals have introduced to message the candidates directly from their from the job board itself. So I can see the
Okay.
resume, then I
Okay.
can know whether this will fit or not. Then I have to look into the description, or I mean the job responsibilities of the candidate and everything, and then I can contact to this particular person on Rampage. If not, then I can go with the next candidate. So this is how generally, if I have to search from the list, and
Okay.
within the last 24 hours, I can reduce the number. Within last 1 week, whoever applied, so that's how we are going to do. And again, with the left column, years of experience. So we can reduce how many years we want based on the job description.
Okay.
We reduce that, or how many years we want. So based on that, we are going to reduce our search. So from 3611, now you got 67. So that's how
Mahesh,
we are
can you
going to
remove
do.
your earphone and talk once? I think there's some kind of echo coming in.
So I think I need to keep my earphone. So can you hear me better now?
It is better now. You put the damn earphone to your ear, man. उसको कान में लगाओ उसका.
Yeah, either is right.
Yeah, it's
So I'm not sure what happened to these things
no,
recently.
this sounds good. This
Even in
sounds
the
good,
calls
Mahesh.
yesterday also. Yeah, let me keep it in this way.
No, you just keep it.
So this is how.
Take it to the, उसको कान में लगाओ, तुम भूल जा रहे हो तुम. उसको
ये
भी
तो
लेके
चाहिए ना.
दूसरे कान में डालो उसको, वो वायर को ऊपर से ले लो. नहीं उधर से, सामने से like this, no?
You want.
And take this and put that here like this. इसको इसे लगाओ.
It's only mic. See, I need only mic. I think I have having problem
Yes,
with
that
mic.
might needs to be in your mouth. Okay.
Yes, just
लग रहे हो तुम. Yep.
yeah, I think I will keep it in this way. Sorry
Yeah,
for
you
that.
will forget. I know
And,
after some time you will forget.
Yeah, I will
Nikita,
keep it.
remind him if he drops it, okay?
I can't hear, then I'll
If
just
I
say
drops
I
it.
can't.
You can't hear?
No, if
So-
I think I can't hear, I will just do this, that I can't hear them.
Yeah, you can show that you can't hear. Okay.
Yeah, my fan is actually on. That's the
No.
reason I-
Whose fan? Your fan?
Yeah.
Mine.
Okay, so you put your earphone. You don't have a earphone that you can put plug in there in your laptop, Nikita? एक बार लगाओ. Use
This
it once.
works. It's asking some stupid questions. Which device did you plug in?
Okay.
And all
Now, which device? Once you go there and choose which one is that.
Microphone in, is it?
Yeah.
Sir, can you say something?
Can you hear now?
Same. I can hear from the
Okay.
laptop only.
Maybe
So-
we'll go for laptop today. But if you doesn't hear me, do let me know. You can speak to me because I am just minimizing our video thing.
Okay, yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
Now it
So-
is good that I can hear.
so-
So, Nikita, how you are generally hearing then? How you generally do?
Normally, I don't need a headphone as such, because generally I'm in another room and that's very quiet. So today this fan is on maybe, and that is the reason. So, but it's okay. I'll manage. So, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. If
ठीक
I
है.
can't hear Mahesh, I can just be a little more.
You can let me know. Yeah, because
I will.
I want to see my screen full. So let's continue on this one. So on this one, the left side you can see with job titles after the years of search. So these are the columns we have where we can reduce our number of candidates. So if we
Okay.
get more than 100 or more than 50, so we cannot contact all those people. So we have to
Yeah.
reduce the people based on our job criteria.
Okay.
So with the job titles, we can go with the education level. We need only bachelor's and above. Then we can click on this one and it reduces. Or if you need associates and above, then it goes with associates, bachelor's, and master's. So that's way. And so from this, you can see this one. And if I have to search the candidates in the Career Builder resume database, then I will go for resume database.
Okay.
So here we can type the string or the keywords, whichever you have. For example, if I look at business analyst, you can see, can you see this my screen, the Word document?
No, I can't see a Word document. I am on the Career Builder page only.
Okay. So this is how I just wrote the business analyst.
Okay.
So I can write business analyst as business analyst or system analyst or
Yeah.
business analysis or business system analyst, so IT business or technical analyst. So I believe Suman has already discussed with you
Yes,
on
yes.
the Boolean strings.
Yes.
So this is the keyword I'm going to mention. I just changed only with title.
Okay.
Then I can search in the location.
Okay.
So I want to go with Baltimore. So I did mention the location as Baltimore, Maryland. and the radius 30 miles.
Okay.
So within 30 miles of this particular location, I want to search candidates. And for
Okay.
how many days? So for the last 3 months, who were active in Career Builder for the last 3 months, I'm going to search it.
Okay.
So if you want, you can directly search from here. Again, if you want to add anything, you can add first the very first beginning, and then you can go in search. So let's
Okay.
go with this initially.
Okay.
So so I just mentioned only business analyst as the title in my
Yeah.
skill. So I didn't add much more responsibilities. So with the kind of strength and within 30 miles of Baltimore, within 3 months, within the past 3 months, from today to past 3 months, that is 90 days, I got 288 results.
Okay.
So these people. So I cannot talk to 288 people, right? So I'm
Yes.
not sure if all the matches. Then
Okay.
if I want to reduce this number, so we do have on the left side column, you can see the job title. So if
Yeah.
I need only business analyst, anyway, this particular string is completely business analyst because I did not add anything related to any responsibilities of the business analyst.
Yes.
So I'm not going to use it for now.
Okay.
And then the work authorization. So under the work authorization, you can see US citizens
Yeah.
and who holds H1, then who has green card holders, who need sponsorship,
Yeah.
and who has TN visa, that is Canadian citizens who are
Yes.
currently working in US or anyone, and EAD, employment authorization and not specified. So these are the keywords you can see where you can reduce this number to 88 by utilizing this. See, most of the people in Career Builder we see, some people do not mention anything in their work status. So we may miss, even though they are citizens, sometimes they will not add that information in their resume. So if I have to search only citizens and green cards first, I will go with these two things.
Okay.
And I'm updating my results. So I got 56 people, and I know some people may not mention. So in this not specified, we can get any kind of visa person.
Okay.
So let me show you only not specified people, how many people are there from the 288.
Okay.
So 112 people are there. With the base on this name, he might be a citizen or green card or any kind of visa. So for example, if I view the resume of Palos, see, I can see his name, no phone number, email ID, his current location, and work status as not specified. So he did not mention whether he is a green card or citizen or what kind of visa he holds. So then I will go through his resume. You can see in Career Builder, you can see the experience, total experience 15 years, 10 months. Categories, he just mentioned as information technology. So whatever the candidate mentions when he creates an ID in Career Builder, so that information will be displayed.
Okay.
Then work history. So this might be true, might not be true. I mean, this might be updated or might not be updated. So, but it generally pulls it from the resume. So if I look at here, he last modified on Feb 2021, but last active I can see in 2020. So his resume might be an updated resume or not. Then education column. So sometimes we see the candidate fills out, sometimes they may not fill.
Yeah.
So that is also will happen. And any additional information he has given regarding that recent title or anything, whenever he uploads, he has to fill. If he fills that, we will see that information here. Then the resume, whatever he uploaded in the portal. So as a strategic business analyst with 15 years of experience. So this is his resume. So I do not have his contact information, as you can see. But when I go down, now I can see his contact information because he did mention his contact information at the bottom of his resume.
Okay.
So generally we mention at the top. Some people may mention, may not mention at all. Some mentions at the bottom. So we have to go through entire resume and make sure whenever you look at a resume, go through the responsibilities what they have done. So you cannot get 100% match what the client is looking at, maybe 80%. Then you need to talk to the candidate. Then ask for the specific skill set if he has previously worked or used, or if he has any experience. If he has any experience, then what kind of responsibilities he has done with that particular tool, and ask them to update in the resume, and then you need to submit. So you may not find 100% resume, though first you may get results. You can talk to them. If you got very less results, then reduce your string and then talk to the people and ask them about the particular skill set which you have removed. Ask them, and if they have, ask them to update in the resume, and then you can submit that updated resume. So for now, I'm just going with citizens, green cards, TN visas, and not specified in my search, because generally I work on W2, not on cop to cop. If I have to go with cop to cop, then I can just remove everything, and I will get all the 288 results, and from there I will reduce based on adding a particular skill set here. I can reduce it.
Okay.
So the next one, we have finished with work authorization. Then we can see the experience level.
Okay.
So from how many experience? Suppose if client is asking for a minimum of 5 years, then I can keep minimum here. This is the minimum level and this is the maximum one.
Okay.
So from 5 years and above, I will be getting the results. So now I got 229.
Okay.
For example, if it is a junior position, so I'm just going to remove here, and I just need less than up to 5 years candidates from internship to 5 years. Then I will keep on the maximum side 5 years.
Okay.
Then it should be somewhere around 60. Yeah. So now I got 59. Then I will look at the resumes.
Okay.
So you can see the Nicole.
Yeah.
So all the information here.
Yeah.
So we can see he's last active in March 2021.
Yes.
Then I'm going to look at his resume, detail oriented, currently finishing his master's in cyber security. Okay. So whenever you see this, based on some of the information on any resume, you can talk to the candidate whether they are truly looking into security side. Suppose, for example, I have seen this candidate, he is finishing his master's in cyber security. So when some people are interested in learning something related to cyber security, that person might be interested in a junior entry-level roles which are related to cybersecurity.
Okay.
Then you need to talk to the candidate whether this particular requirement which you had which suits him. Then you can also look at his resume. Okay, if it is an entry-level position, I can talk to this person and see if whether really is interested in pursuing the kind of job we have, or he is looking into something based on his education qualification. That might be one of the key points which we have, because at the end he might get an interview, get placement, but he doesn't takes the opportunity because he might have got something related to cybersecurity which he is interviewing through others. So that might become also a reason that we might lose the candidate time for ourselves and the hiring manager. So we need to talk in detail with the candidate. Okay. Then if I look at it, Michelle, for example. So this is how we are going to reduce the pool. So I can talk to this person. So he has 4 years of experience. Okay, my client is less than 5 years candidates. Or they just need like 2 to 3 years. Then I can go, whenever they ask for 2 to 3 years, then I will go up to 5 years. Okay. So I cannot go for 15 or 20 years candidate. Then definitely the manager, though those people come within our rate, but manager may not show interest on these candidates unless they specifically mention we need minimum of 2 years. That is fine. But if they looking for 2 to 3 years of experience or 3 to 4 years of experience, then you should not go 10 or 15 years candidate. Definitely that's not going to work out, or 30 years candidate. So you need to stick to a single digit experience number. Okay. At the max, 9 years. But generally we go, if they ask for 4 years, then I will search up to 5 or 6 years. If I don't get much candidates within 5 years, then I will extend to 6 years. Then I will extend to 7. So
Okay.
that's how you have to go, but not more than that. So you have to keep that in mind.
So while
And
searching
the
for,
other thing, so
so sorry.
yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, thanks. I wanted to ask, I mean, so while searching for candidate resumes, it's very important to be able to understand the whole portal so that we get the correct information, and through that we can call them, and can fix them. Is it?
So that is one thing, but at the same time, you cannot rule out a candidate based on the,
Okay.
see, we can only reducing the number of pool. For example, from 288 results, so I need only junior candidates. Then I've used this particular column which Career Builder has given, so that
Okay.
I have reduced from 288 to 59 candidates. Again, from
Okay.
59 candidates, these may fit or may not fit, because see, for example, high school with 4 years, it may not work out for me, because my client, for example, if my client asked a candidate who has a bachelor's degree and at least an year or two experience or internship working as a business analyst, then this resume doesn't work out. But you need to open it and see.
Okay.
Again, if I have to reduce, then we will use these columns to reduce our number. So the main purpose of these things, the other information, so we are reducing based on our requirement.
Okay. I got it.
See, now I have used years of experience. Then next is travel. So
Yeah.
if the position requires any kind of travel, how much percentage the travel is required? So they will mention it's like 10%, 15%, 20%, or 50% of the time. So in his entire work schedule, working time, 50% he has to travel, then the people will update here. So road warrior, he continuously will be on the field. So
Okay.
some people may mention here, some people may not update this one. So generally, I suggest not to go with this one. If you have enormous field, first go with this one, then reduce this by removing this. If you are unable to get results, then remove this one until unless they specify about the travel. So you can see here negligible, so just 1 to 2% or 10% up to, so that is negligible travel, 1 day in a week or 2 weeks, so that we'll say it's a negligible, or in once in a month, that we can say negligible. And up to 25%, up to 50% of his time he has to be, so based on that we can reduce this number. And should this employee be currently employed? So generally we want to use yes or no, so we will leave as it is, because that is best thing. Some people may update, may not, so we are going to lose them. So whenever in this experience, this is the best thing I can suggest, to go with the number of years.
Okay.
And let me remove that. And the next one is additional search options. So in this one, you can again reduce this number 288. Let me update this. I just removed that 5 years. So we have 288. So now I am going with company name. So if I have to search with the people who worked with IBM.
Okay.
So if I does not click on this one, then it will search for the client name of IBM in their resumes, so that we can get a candidate whoever worked for IBM in his or her career, not recently, but in his or her career. So I got 8 people. So if I click on only with recent, I mean currently who is with IBM, as long as based on the resume which we have in Career Builder. So now I got only 2 people are currently working with IBM.
Okay.
So if we want to search, yeah. And you also have one facility here. You can also use a Boolean string in the company name. So I'm looking for IBM or Comcast. Comcast is a client. So there are no people with Comcast.
Do we have to keep the
Because I
names
just
in
searched IBM.
So sorry.
So generally, if at all, if in case if your client requests the candidates from a specified company, then use this one. Otherwise, you should not.
Okay, got it.
So these additional options will be better useful whenever you get high number, and if at all based on your requirement, then use this one. Otherwise, I would request in additional search option, you go with work authorization, experience level, and education.
Okay.
So in the education, if they ask for bachelor's degree, then you need to click on the minimum degree as bachelor's, then you
Okay.
can search it.
I got it. Okay.
And if at all, if we need some people who have security clearance, if they request any clearance and if we need someone, then based on here you can click yes and then search. So otherwise you just leave it. If they need someone who has previously from the military background, then you need to click all people. Like veterans, if the client asks specifically for a veterans, then you need to click all these things and update.
Okay.
So based on the requirement and necessity, you search, you use these particular columns. So generally whenever you work for any of the client, most of the time you generally uses, I mean every recruiter generally uses the freshness of the resume. If at all, if we have heavy number, we'll go with job title, then work authorization, experience level, and education.
Okay.
So here we do have categories. So categories means, so these are the things. See, someone who is an accounts person, he falls into accounting, but the candidate has to update when he uploads, he has to select this particular category. So we can say different information technology, the IT guy, human resource, hospital healthcare, government side. So these people, if they mention, we can reduce the number based on the category as well. But if it is absolute necessary, then use this particular column based on the requirement. And again, employment type, whether this person is looking for only full-time, part-time, or contractor or internship or seasonal, then we select based on this. But generally, whenever you work for any of the client on the requirement, as I already mentioned, the other things, experience, work authorization, and the education, these are the main things which we reduce the number based on this particular column. So this is one we are going with additional options. And even if we have to reduce, so I haven't used anything here. So from my basic search, I searched and you got this one. Now I can also again reduce based on here we can see. So 1 to 2 years we have 13 resumes. So 3 to 5 years of experience people, 28 resumes. 6 to 10, 50. So again we can look at. So if my client needs someone with at least 10 plus years of experience, then I will search with 11 to 15.
Okay.
So I can click on this one, this, if I need to. So if I need only 10 to 15 years, then I will just click on 11 to 15 years people.
Okay.
So that is one thing. So I'm looking in only particular Maryland state. So I gave Baltimore, Maryland. Again, if I have to look at particularly with Maryland, in that which particular, in Maryland, which particular area they were in. Like someone in Baltimore I need, in Columbia. So these two are very closer. Silver Spring. So these all the people are actually within 30 miles. So if I remove 30 miles and if I go with 100 miles, initially if I search with 100 miles, for example, then you will see the result a bit higher.
Okay.
Now I got 829. Again, if I need someone only from particular Baltimore, I will get 37 people. So we can reduce from here as well, but I would suggest to go to, in order to efficiently use your time, this is the best thing, 30 miles. So from here rather than using from these things, these columns. So again, are they willing to relocate or not? So candidates may mention, may not, but anyway, I'm looking at my local candidates for 30 miles. So whenever you get a job, initially look for the people who are local. If you are unable to find, then expand your search to neighboring states, because most of the people will not prefer to relocate. So that you have to keep that in mind, because whenever they get anything local, they will, even though if it is less pay, they hesitate to take up our job because they found a local position. For example, even if it's for us, we have something in Hyderabad, we will work in Hyderabad itself. I cannot go to Bangalore or Mumbai.
Yeah, that's
If I
right.
got an offer with higher pay as well, because I hesitate to relocate myself from here.
Yeah, right.
So again, so you can see these are like some of the columns. So based on this, you can also reduce. But as I suggested, you need to look at from the main things from here, from the search bar, and freshness, title, work authorization, experience, and education.
Alright.
And if you need to find someone with particular language, so I need someone with French, I can keep French. So this is also one thing you can able to use whenever they request a candidate with any specific language they need to speak. So that is one thing. And you can search one. So these are the resume database and candidate search, as I mentioned, that is for our internal one. And the other one, you can see the talent network member search. I do not have an access to it because that is my admin. The admin has an access. The one thing I can mention, what is this is like, so our particular NTEC's name, my company's NTEC currently I'm working for. So my company's NTEC networks members will have here. So whoever follows my company anywhere in social media, they can get our postings to there, and whenever they apply, so those things we will that members will be added to my ATS, which my company uses. So I do not have an access for this one. And you can see the other one, the recruitment edge. So this is one thing they have introduced probably a couple of years ago, maybe a year or two. So where you can also see their social profile.
Okay.
So this is how the recruitment edge will look like. So here you will be keeping your string.
Okay.
And the same the way we generally search in Career Builder, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep location, and if I need to search by name, or if I have to exclude some of the skills, or if I need to keep title, and so I'm going with 30 miles, and I have searched. So this will search across his Career Builder database completely for 2 years.
Okay. Did we put
See,
2
from
years?
0 weeks to up to 1 year people who, sorry, it's for 1 year. So for 1 year, from today to past 1 year, with the string I got 2052 results. So in this one, 1811 are from Career Builder database, and 813 profiles are from social media. So it could be like so this is Career Builder has used a social aggregator. So the candidates anywhere from the other portals apart from Career Builder, like Facebook or LinkedIn or GitHub, so any other thing, so it will pull the resumes from that. So you can see that this is the Career Builder one. So this person is already in Career Builder as well as some of the social things as well. So this is from the past 1 year. So we generally never go for 1 year candidates. So we are not sure whether they're active. So I'm looking at 0 to 4 weeks. That is 1 month, 2 months.
Okay.
And the experience level you can see 0 to 20 plus years. So I can reduce the experience. So if I need up to 11 years. And again, education. So generally, whenever you doesn't find the candidates in resume database, then try in recruitment edge.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if this is given to everyone or this has been taken by my company from Career Builder. So so whenever they buy the product, it also costs depending on the things we add. So it varies from company to company, but I'm just giving you an idea on this one.
Okay.
So you can see now I have reduced the filters for 1 month and up to 11 years. So I got only 2 profiles with the particular string I mentioned. So that's how we are going to reduce it. And the other thing you have seen in the Career Builder, supply and demand. So generally, how many candidates are looking at, for example, based on my string. So it generally looks at number of postings across the company and how
Okay.
many people are available. So that's how we get the value.
So, okay. Got it.
So based on my search, it might pop up because I have never used this one. See supply. So we can see an overview with this particular thing. So there are 2866 jobs and 421 candidates based on this particular string what I mentioned. For example, you can see that project manager and cyber security in New York.
Yeah.
So here I can see it took project manager jobs 419, cyber security engineers 201, information security. So the basic sum of the keywords it pulled from here and how many jobs are there, and with this particular string how many people are there. So it's generally an overview of how the supply is there, that is the candidates, and how the demand, that is the jobs. So whenever for you as a recruiter, we are mainly concerned with the search candidates, that is particularly on resume database. That's where we are looking at career builder data. And the other thing is next to jobs. So my company we bought postings for career builder as well. So if I click on either I can post a job if I have anything, then applicants, my jobs, so the other information which we can see. So for example, if I look at my jobs, so the one which is on the white background, you can see that we have posted it.
Okay.
Externally, so I used to post a new job. Let me see if I have anything postings here.
Okay.
So I can clearly show it on you. So I have 3 postings remaining. So then I will, so I'm selecting the country as United States. So I'm mentioning, see, when I type on the business analyst, I got already default.
Drop down. Okay.
So I will just drop down. So you can use drop down or you can use anything. Otherwise, you can just go with business analyst. I do not want to use computer mathematics. So I'm next continue.
Okay.
So the next one, so these things it's pop up. So business analyst, I kept the title, and this is my company's profile.
Okay.
And the category. So business analyst, I'm looking at which category, under which one they fall. So I'm looking someone from the IT background, so information technology. And we can add up to 3 categories. Just remember that. So someone, they can mention business opportunity or general business. So anything from the engineering background I need. So I can add up to 3. In the same way, industry. So for example, my company is one of my client who is into energy industry is looking at for a business analyst. Then I mentioned as energy or utility. If I have to look at healthcare, then healthcare services. If my client is from a government background, I am going to mention as government. So the people will have an idea, okay, this particular job is related to this kind of industry. So up to 3, we can add categories as well as 3 industries. Then next, the location. So we have seen recently work from home. We can click on work from home, and we can add an address here. So I'm unclicking it, and so generally I will go with state.
Alright.
So I just type Baltimore.
Okay.
So I'm typing the location.
Alright.
Actually, you will be getting a drop down. I'm not sure what happened here. So generally you will get a drop down. The same way which you have seen the business analyst. So the location we can see the drop down as well.
Okay. Mahesh, if I may ask you, what is the most...
Yeah, please go ahead.
What is the most effective way to, search the candidates? I mean, is it all, on my hands-on experience, or do I have to put my concentration elsewhere? I mean, do I go just accordingly, or do I have to pay attention to a few techniques as well?
Yeah, I will let you know on that one. So let me complete on this posting one.
Okay, okay.
So I can keep the city and the state, Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay.
Otherwise, I can go with the zip code. So either one I can go with it.
Okay.
Then it takes the thing, the
Okay.
state. And we can also mention relocation expenses. So if you are looking for a candidate who can relocate, so
Okay.
generally most of the clients does not prefer to. So we will not mention anything. And if you
Okay.
have to mention anything salary,
Oh,
it's yearly, it's typed yearly here. If you want to go
okay.
with hourly, you can type it hourly.
Okay.
So that's how you can go. You
All
can
right.
type generally. And so you can also click if you does not want to mention the bonus or compensation. But generally, if you type anything here, then it
Yeah.
will all definitely show when you post it.
Okay.
If it doesn't type anything, it will career builder estimates based on the job title and
All
based in
right.
the market what kind of base they are mentioning.
Okay.
And the next thing is employment, whether this is a full-time position or a part-time or combination, or whether this is only a contract or
Uh-huh.
internship. So you can select whichever suits your client needs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So generally I do contract positions or contract to hire. So based on requirement, I mention contract. If you need to
Okay.
mention anything education specific, so if client needs 4 years degree, and then I'm going to mention 4 years degree. If they just only
Okay.
mention high school, I will mention high school. And the
Okay.
experience, if they are looking at 3 years or 4 years, you can mention that. And the travels. Otherwise, you can just leave it as it is.
Okay.
Just you can mention contract and then you can move on.
All right.
And you can add the description. So we will get 2 columns. You can add some information here, and responsibilities and required skills you can mention in this column, in this particular box and in this one. And
Yeah.
after that, if you need anything particular about skill set, so you can add the skill set, or based on the title it has given something here. So if you
Mm.
add the job description, so you will get some more information here. So you can directly click on it, so it will add defaultly. Otherwise you can type.
Okay.
So I'm just mentioning office.
Uh-huh.
So when I drop down you can get it, so I can use that one.
I
So
got
some of
it.
the skills are already defaultly added here.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And if you want to renew this after, so a posting will be there for 30 days. So if
Acha.
you want to
Okay.
renew after 30 days, you can mention. Generally, we do not want to renew it, as
Acha.
we want to use a new posting. That will help us.
Right.
So I can add in a job ID if I need. Then next, if I need to add any screening questions to the candidates
Mm-hmm.
whenever they apply, I can add it here. Otherwise, I'm not
Okay.
going to do that. And I'm giving my email address, my name, and if I need, I can provide contact information.
Right.
And then I will click on continue. That job will be posted.
Okay. I got it.
So I'm not going to do that. I didn't mention any information here, and I do not want to waste the slot.
Okay.
So this is how we are going with job postings, and these are the other information which you can see how our job postings and the kind of what we can see the data.
Okay.
So these things pulls up. So I've never used, to be frank, I've never used this because it all doesn't matter for me as long as I was only looking for candidates from the job board. So because generally
Wow.
most of the recruiter doesn't have the access to these things. The admin people will have access to these people or to these particular tools.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me. Sorry. So coming to your point, so you mentioned like whether you need to be perfect on all the tools. That what your question, right? Or you need to
Yeah.
do have some tricks.
No, no, no. My question
So
is,
so
what
these
is okay? Uh, Sorry, I will repeat my
Okay, let,
question.
let me understand. So what is the best? Yeah, please go ahead.
What is the most effective way to do a candidate search? I mean, you taught me a couple of ways, how I can filter it, and try to find, more possible number of resumes, which can have the exact, or, somewhere near to, that skill. And another thing, what you taught me is, for example, if at all I'm looking to search, for some kind of a, skill set, I ask the consultant, itself, that whether he has some
Look,
experience in that particular skill set or no.
okay. So, see, every candidate, they may have experience, but they may not represent each and everything detailed in their resume.
Acha, okay.
So, whenever, as a recruiter, generally, from the recruiter's perspective, we look at, generally, we create a string based on the job description, and we
Okay.
expect all the skills which in the string are there in the resume. So, whenever you
Okay.
do that, you may get a candidates with all the skills, and the number can be up to 50 or 100 or even higher.
Yeah.
So for example, in our search, I just used only business analyst, system analyst, and everything. So let
Yes.
me see. Just give me a minute. So I got, I think, all the columns are present. Let me, because it has stored. Just give me. So I'm just going with. So this is one thing I'm searching with the string I mentioned in the keywords, and
Okay.
let me search with business
All
as
right.
the job title. So I'm just, for example, I will clear on your question by explaining these things. So the best way is to search is you cannot get an 100% candidate. So when I mentioned
Yeah.
business and I didn't mention anything on the location, I got
Yeah.
these many people.
Yes. Yes.
Suppose if my requirement is only in Baltimore, Maryland, so I generally search for the candidates who are local. So
Yeah.
with the title of business, anywhere in their resume, whether it is recent or in the past, I got 305. So if I
Yeah.
have to look at it, I'm reducing this number.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
whenever, so if you want to get a best candidate, you have to be very perfect in Boolean strings.
Okay.
The
Okay.
way you write the string, the way you search, so based on the string, the resumes will be popped up in any of the
All right.
portal, the way which we are going. So even in Career Builder, or which we'll be going to learn in the next few days, like in Dice or Monster or LinkedIn. So it
Yeah.
purely depends on the string. So
Okay. So the
with a string, you can
uh-huh.
with the string you can get lot of people. If you get lot of people, then you have to use these particular columns,
Okay.
the tools
Okay.
which you can see work authorization to reduce that number, because you cannot contact 305 people, or you
Yeah.
cannot view the 305 people resumes and determine whether they perfectly fit for your requirement or not.
Yes. 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 I got
So
it.
I just mentioned business. Now my client needs someone who currently who has a minimum bachelor's degree. Then I am using bachelor's degree as a column, and again I am filtering it. So these tools will help you to reduce your number. So from 305 I got 74. So I
Yeah.
can decide whether I need to have to view all the 74 resumes, or again I have to reduce it. So I
Okay.
cannot get this one. So I want to minimize the number based on getting the maximum output of the candidate with the required skills. So one, I reduced it from bachelor's degree. So now I
Yeah.
need a candidate who has gap or JAD experience in their resume. So this is
Okay.
the basic responsibility of a business analyst.
Okay.
So now I got only 25 people, but
Yeah.
the remaining people from 70, we got 25. The
All right.
remaining people also have an experience with GAP or JAD, but they did not mention in the resume. So we cannot rule out.
Yeah.
So this is for your understanding. I just mentioned the GAP. GAP is a basic responsibilities which a business analyst person does.
Okay.
So it is not necessary for him to keep that. So in that way, whenever, so I'm just going with business analyst as an experience, example for you. So when you go and work, you work on a different technical terms like .NET or
Yeah.
Java, and with that particular skill set, the client may ask for a particular kind of a skill. For example, if I look at a .NET guy, they need someone Angular JS with version 4. So
Yeah.
people may mention version 4 in the resume or may not. They just mention Angular JS. Some people, they may not mention Angular JS. So whenever first you search with Angular JS, then talk to those people. If works out, then submit. If not, you got very less resume. You got only 4 resumes or 10 resumes and you have finished with them, but you did not get a candidate to submit. Then you remove the version. Just go with Angular JS. You get some more resumes. You have talked to them. Again, you did not find anything. Then you remove Angular JS. Then
Okay.
talk to the people. Ask them if they have the experience with Angular JS. Then ask them to update in the resume.
Okay.
So the main purpose, how you are going to learn. So when you start working or when you start doing, you will learn one by one. So the main thing is first you need to understand the requirement
Yeah.
thoroughly, what the manager is looking at and what are the main skills required, and make sure with that prepare a string.
Okay.
If you are unable to find one particular skill set, look for an alternative for that skill set. That is also one thing.
Okay.
Then based on the alternative, you can also suggest the client, okay, this person doesn't have this one particular X skill, but he has a similar kind of Y skill. So that depends on the requirement. Some of the niche skills, so in that scenarios, we use that format. For Angular JS or with Gap, we generally we can talk to the candidate and ask them to update if they have the experience. Never ask the candidate to update his resume if they doesn't have anything.
Okay.
So you're if that is the case, then you are wasting your time and your client's time, and you will not get anything at the end.
I
So,
got it.
so
So
this
I
is
mean,
the career builder one.
sorry. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, please
So
go ahead.
sorry. Thank you so much because I was actually looking to know. I mean, so for having a good hold of the portal, Boolean search has to be dot on point for sure.
Yes, I mean, yes. In the keywords, you
First
can use
step, yeah.
Boolean search. You can generally type business analyst,
Yeah.
Gap, JAD.
Yes.
So you can type all those things. So it will pull all the keywords which has. So, but the
Okay.
more effective thing is, if you need a perfect candidate, I mean the maximum skill set, then you need to use the Boolean string. So
Okay.
whenever for a niche skill, if you are unable to find a candidate, then go with without Boolean, just type the string here with skill set like, okay, I need HTML, CSS, Java, Angular, JS, then search. That is one
Okay.
thing. Generally, you get some people whoever has any of the skill, that resume will pop up. Make sure that is also happens, but it is not 100% match or 80% match. Then you need
Yeah.
to open the resume, look at everything. So even
Yes.
if it is with Boolean, the number will be reduced. You get maximum skills in the resume. Then you
Okay.
need to view the resume based on that. Then talk to the candidate, and if they doesn't have anything written in the resume, but if they have experience, ask them to update. Only ask them to update if they have the experience. Otherwise, no.
Okay. I got it. Okay.
So this is the career builder one.
All right.
So any more questions you have, anything, you can note it down and you can ask me. If you have anything now, you can ask me. Otherwise, if you get anything queries later, you can ask
Yeah.
me tomorrow. I
Sure,
can
sir.
clarify
Thank
it. So
you.
almost all the portals related to the strings and everything will be similar. Only the thing is how you are going to effectively use the tools which are present in that particular database that we are going to learn. So we are reducing based on our skill set and important information. So the bachelor's degree is mandatory. So we are reducing the number of years from this. So we cannot mention that in the string that the candidate needs to have a bachelor's degree. Some people
Yes.
mention as BS. Some people mention as a degree or the institute name, but institute name and the years. So, but they
Yeah.
still holds the bachelor's degree. They will not
Correct.
mention as a bachelor's word. So
Yeah.
we do not want to rule out those people. So we can. So here we will mentioning as bachelor's, and we'll get candidates bachelor's, masters, PhD candidates, not associates or high school. So that's how we are
Okay.
reducing. So we are. So these tools are there, will help you to minimize the results to get maximum output.
Okay, I got it.
So if anything else you have, you can let me know, or we can end this call for today. And anything is
Okay.
required, we can discuss tomorrow.
Yeah, sir, I think I'm good for now. And if there's something, I will discuss with you tomorrow for sure.
Sure.
Okay. Thank
Thanks,
you for your
Nikita.
time. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Take care.
I think
Thanks.
Suman has left, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
I will update him.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.